Hello, hello. Trisha Lawrence here with Twin Feathers Ballet, bringing you some live floor bar. So we're going to do some floor bar for you, and you're going to want your exercise band and a yoga mat and some type of bar if you'd like. But we're going to start on the floor. So welcome, and so happy to have you. We're going to get started. So we're going to turn that music on and welcome. Thank you so much for being here with me. Here we go. All right. Sitting on that floor, we're going to lift those toes up, heels down on the floor, and keep them as far apart as your hips, but no wider. Down and lift and down. Lift. So we're going to stretch those shins to begin with and warm up those feet and those Achilles. And down. Lift, down, two. Lift, down, down. Lift, down, down. Lift. Now, one, then the other. Down. Lift, down. Lift, lift. One at a time. 7, 8, and 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press the heel out, half, and point, and half, and flex, and half, and point, and half, and flex, and half, and point, and half, and flex, and hold. Bring the knee up, down, down. So now we're just warming up those hip flexors. Good. And before we pull in to the part with our TheraBand or our exercise band, here we go again. Half and point, and half and flex, and half and point, down, half and flex, and half and point, down, half and flex, and hold it there. 6, 7. Now pull those heels up. 1 and down, and lift, and down, and lift, and down, and lift, and down. Now we're going to open up those hips, so here we go. Open up those knees, tap those feet, open, rock, 6, 7, 8, and 1 knee, and 2, and 3, and 4, and breathe in and release that hip. Very good. Blow out your breath. And again, breathe it in and blow it out. Now we do the second knee and lift, lower, and 2, lower, and 3, lower, and 4, lower, and press and hold. Breathe in, blow it out, slowly pressing that hip down, and breathe in again and blow it out. Very good. Okay, now we're going to take that TheraBand. Here we go. And you always want to make sure that you have an inch above those toes. So we're going to pull it back and start with half and point and half and flex and half. Tall back, engage those abs, and half, and point, and half, and flex. Now just push the toes, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and half, and flex. Repeat, half, and point, and half. Engage those thighs, very good, and the abs. Back is nice and straight, half, and point, and half, and flex, and half. Now just the toes. Keep the instep pushing down, just the toes. Lift and lower, 6, 7, and 8, and flex, out, point, and in, up, out, point, and in, up, out, point, and in, up, out, point, reverse, and in, out. Get the flexibility in those feet and in, out, up, and down. 2 more times out, up, in, and down, and out, up, in. Now flex and lift it up and down. Now if I'm looking at you, it's in alignment with that shoulder. Feet are flexed, nice and slow. Engage those bellies. Now if I look to the back, my back is straight. Very good. And point, down, and 2, down, and 3, down, and 4, down, and 5, down, and 6. Again, to the same shoulder. 7, 8. Now flex the foot, pull the heel, lift, point, and up. Stretching the hamstring all the way into the glute, down, lift, and flex, lift, point, and up, flex, lift, point. Now keep it pointed, circle up, 2, 3, 4, reverse, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the same direction to begin with, 3, 4, reverse, 4, 3, 2, 1, flex the foot, bring it down, down. Very good. Now you're going to turn out, up, out, and pull it out. In, and 2, in, and 3, in, 4, in, 5, hold it down, pull it in or 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Out again, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, hold, then in, squeeze the belly, in, and in, and pull it out, and point, bring it down, lift it up, out, down, and down, lift, out, and down, lift, and out, and down, lift, and out, and down, and hold it there. Now turn it in, flex those feet, walk those hands, drop the chin, breathe in, blow it out, and feel your body relax. Good. Again, breathe in, blow it out. Walk those hands back and point those toes and hold. Hold, crown reaching up for that ceiling. Shoulders down. Very good. And release. Good. Shake it out. Massage the side of that calf. Good. All the way down. Okay. Now we have a second side to do. Again, 1 inch above those toes. So they're all wrapped around with that TheraBand. In alignment with that shoulder, tall back. Here we go. And half, point, and half, flex, and half, point, and half, flex, and half, point, and half, flex, and half, point. Now you're going to hold it there, just the toes. Lift, point, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, and repeat. Half and flex, half and point, half, flex, and half, point, and half, flex, and half, and point, half, flex, and half, and point. Just the toes. Keep that instep push down, just the toes are working. 6, 7, and 8, and half, flex, lift up, hold it there, pull it in, and 2, and 3. Try not to hold to the floor. If you need to help stabilize that back, that's okay, 7, but try it without it. Push and point. Now circle up and out, and down, and in, and up, and out, and down, and in. Flexibility in this foot as well. Good. Out, in. Now reverse. In, out, up and in, down, out, up and in, out, up, down and in, out, up, down. Now flex. 2, 3, 4, and point. 2. Then we're going to do the circles. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, reverse. 1, 2. Keep those shoulders still. 3, 4, reverse. 2, 3, 4, and again. 2, 3, 4. Pull it in, out, and point. Flex. Walk those hands forward. Drop the chin. Breathe in. Feel your body relax as it goes, and blowing out the breath as you go down. Very good. And walk those hands back and point those toes. Hold it there. 5, 6, 7, 8, and release. Beautiful. Okay, those feet should feel nice and warm. Miss Trisha here, signing off. Beautiful job. Okay, I'll record the full floor bar next. Thanks so much for spending a little bit of time with me working on those feet and legs. Love ya. Bye.